Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. How are all of you on this fine, fine day? I had awoken not but 30 minutes ago and had to speedrun consuming food. It was not all that hard to do, although I almost choked maybe a little bit. I still haven't drank in my drink. My diet Dr. Kelp. Sorry, I just had to. Oh, golly. That's no good. That's no good. You didn't hear that. All is well. All is fine and dandy. Random reference. I was punished for it. By the gods, it seems. But it's all good. It's all good. I tried to find another little set of songs or something to play in the background, but I couldn't find anything in time. Considering 30 minutes, when the first half of those 30 minutes are used to prepare nutrition. As it turns out, 15 minutes is not enough time to get another song as a background thing. So yes, my apologies for the non-Christmassy harp music that I always use. I try to find something a bit more Christmassy, but unfortunately for me, most of it, as you can expect, is copyrighted in some way, shape, or form. So I can't really use any of that. Not unless I do some finagling somehow. But I'm not gonna do some finagling somehow. I don't feel like finagling anything. I must say this. Thank you to Color Blue for the follow while I was not streaming. That is very nice, very kind of you, whoever you are, if you're out there listening. Thank you very much for the follow. Now, what is a young lad like me gonna yap about for at least a couple more minutes? Well, it did snow today. It did snow. I was up all night, and around, I would say, either through 2:30 or 3 in the morning, it began to snow, and I was very confused because when I looked towards my window, you know how snow can reflect light and all that jazz? Well, I was thinking like, damn, why is it all... It should not be bright outside. That kind of doesn't make sense. And then I go out and I take a look. I take a little peek out the window like a little rat man, and I just see there's fucking snow everywhere. And I'm like, damn, no wonder it's so goddamn cold in this goddamn house. Well, yeah. it's no damn wonder. And my ass was freezing for a good long while. Thankfully right now it is a warmer temperature than it was in literally the earliest mornings timing. What the fuck did I just say? My apologies. Sentence structure, no bueno. My drink is still too hot, and I want to drink it, but then I'll burn myself, and that's not good. It's never good. Why can't I should just toss a little ice cube in here, but then I feel like that'll just cool it down way too much. And if I cool it down way too much, then it won't be nice and warm and toasty, you know? It won't be warm and toasty and nice and lovely. And you can't have that. Actually, it's not too warm at all. Maybe I was just being melodramatic. And you know what? That's alright. We're all allowed to be a little dramatic sometimes. Even if it is for very stupid reasons. I forgot I had a box of raisins in the refrigerator. I actually need to go check whether that box of raisins is still even good, or whether it's in need of tossing straight into the garbage. Right into the garbage. It most likely is. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Here I am talking about random fucking shit. I feel like an old man at times. Not that I'm not, but you know what I mean? Just sitting here, discussing whatever comes up to mind. Whatever comes up to mind. Why do minutes? Who measured time? How did time, by the second, get measured and officialized? That's something I've been a little bit curious about. Because when you, like, how do you get everybody to agree that, like, yes, this is how a clock works and this is how we decide what time it is during each and every, minute and every hour? Like, how do you standardize all of that? I feel like that is a monumental task to perform and one that is not easy to convince people on. Especially if it's the first time. I mean, I know people had various ways of telling time, right? You had the whole you had the little obelisk method where you just made a giant, like, circular platform thing, and then you just put a pillar in the center, and then over time the shadow would sort of do its thing and act like a hand on the clock. I know there's that way, but what other way would you even measure time in a relatively effective manner? I don't know. I don't think I'll find out until I Google it, and I'm a little too lazy to Google something right now. Just a tad bit. And my throat feels a little weird. Most likely just due to the fact that I'm still not fully awake. And therefore, I cannot necessarily talk loudly. Or as loudly as I kinda always do, if you consider this loud at all, which I may not. One such as myself may not consider this loud. But at the same time, one such as yourselves, my dear kindred, may be considering this tone and level and whatnot to be a little bit loud. I don't know. I don't know. I suppose I'll head over to the game now, seeing as there's not really much else to talk about for the time being. And let's see if I do this correctly. There we go. Forget the music's a bit on the louder side, but that's quite alright now. We're just gonna get a bunch of holocoins. Today's objective, I just wanna get as much holocoin as possible. I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll do it. I haven't played this game since about a week ago, maybe? I did play it by myself, just on my own time. And I forgot which character it was that was the one that actually, was beneficial for coins, if that's the thing you're looking for. I think it was this one right here, Avolia. I cleared this first stage with her, so I guess I'll move on to the second stage. I mean, I could do... I don't see why I can't just do a little warm-up, start at the first stage, and then just move up the stages. I do like her whole feather throwing thing. Don't know why. It's just very simple. She throws feathers, that's her attack. I completely forgot what combination of stuff I had used, like what upgrades I had used for her when I last played. So forgive me if I am very inefficient in my goal today. I know her special can like punch the holocoins out of out of everyone really. And I think there's certain upgrades regarding that. I probably should have gotten the rubber band. I feel like I did the same mistake last time. I was offered the rubber band as a first, on the first upgrade, and I just didn't take it. Here it is. Okay, I'll just take it now so that I don't miss it. If you're wondering what I had for, I suppose, lunch today when I woke up, it was chicken and rice. Just chicken and rice. Simple, simple chicken and rice. A delicacy if you don't care what you eat every day. I actually prefer pork and rice, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see if we can go around and... Oh, we can't really go in a circle just yet. Not an effective one, without getting hit like I just did right now. Want to get those damn upgrade points. There we go. There, okay. I could have gotten that other upgrade too. This does nothing really useful, so I can leave it there for now if I really want to, and then come back to it and use it as an upgrade for another, whatever the hell you call this slot. The items that go here. Yay! This is good, I believe. Okay, we're doing okay so far. I like how she just randomly shoots out those, I guess, magic winds just in any and all directions. Just wherever she pleases. No need to have any input from me. I forgot that tomorrow I was gonna play chess. I still need to find a website for that and then, make a little profile. Just to make my life easier. In case there's any barriers. Because some of these chess websites have like a little barrier of which you need to you just need to have like a profile so that you can have access to all of the websites things, or just to even play a match actually, which is a little weird to me, but it's whatever, I guess. Yay, credit card! I love a credit card. Okay. Let's see, I gotta go get the thing. Go get the thing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the thing, because all the enemies are in the way. Okay, now they're not, but they're still a little bit tough. Just a teeny tiny bit on the tougher side. I do want the hollow bomb and the potato. Strengthen that, thank you very much. Take this as well, because it gives us more points per XP thing. I kinda wanna... I don't know. I kinda want a cat. I wanna place a cat. It's a big, floofy little cat. One of those, what do they call them? There's a specific breed of them that I kinda just wanna lift up and, like, place on my face. Just because they're so fluffy and cute and soft. I think they're, like, doll something? I don't know. There's some species out there that's very, very, very cute. Very fluffy. Sure, I'll take this for now. Oh, that's a boss right there. I almost got whacked by the fucking mini boss right there. If I had not paid attention. Need to save up for the special right here. There we go. That's pretty good damage. Pretty good. Okay, now we're getting just surrounded for no reason. Lovely. Dude, my eyes, they are tired right now. I don't know, I'm still getting that, like, sensation of just barely having woken up. And it's, it's like, my goodness. I'll drink some more tea. Maybe it'll help. Probably not, but who knows? Who knows? Good thing I decided to play this game today. Because, my goodness, it's an easy one. I don't gotta, you know, do too much in terms of thinking. The only time I have to think is when I have to pick like an upgrade or something like that, which is relatively easy enough. I just pick what looks good. I don't know what is good in terms of combinations, but no need to worry about that. I suppose it all works out in the end anyways. We're getting that money though. Okay. Wins. Give me the wins. And oh, another upgrade. Good, good, good. Lady of the... whatever the hell? Peafowl. I guess reduce attack. Probably should have saved that special, but that's alright. We'll get it back quickly enough, I imagine. Is there anything here I don't want? I forget that I have like rerolls and eliminations, so I can use those whenever I feel like it, really. Well, I have 2 rerolls and 1 elimination, which, you know, will allow for me to do this whole picking upgrades thing a lot better. Punch the hell out of him. Okay, let's see what... I guess I'll upgrade this again. Upgrade that. Let's see what we get out of the box. Another upgrade. I'm gonna reroll. Okay, gain 1 crit for each target within blah blah blah. That could be good. If I just move my mouse like clockwise very slowly, it'll all work out. It'll just keep killing them, and with that spread that she kind of has whenever she throws out her fucking thingies, her feathers. That's what they're called. Remember, Gelato? They're called the feathers. I can just do it, clockwise, just slowly, just, turn, essentially. And not have to worry about nothing. Finally, we get the potato. Jesus. Oh, the flower. Trying to upgrade the potato first so that I can get the collab with the hollow bomb here. Alright, this upgrade's pretty good too. This one reduces attack, this one... Hold on, this one, 20% chance to slow targets. And then deal 30% damage. This one is a decrease in all kinds of buffs, basically. It's a debuff for your enemies. Man, all of these are, like, decent, buffs and debuffs. I mean, how much longer am I not gonna move, you know? That's one of the, downsides of this, one stamp. So I'll swap it, and then I'll use this to increase that. That was pretty quick. Level max out that. Here we go. Oh. Will we see the day will we see the day where the character selection screen becomes a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate roster? I do not know, Gaming Brian. I do not know. And welcome for how are you doing? That is quite the first time chat. Such a question of import. Excuse me for being rather tired. I only woke up, I think, roughly by now an hour ago. I only woke up only an hour ago. I'm not good like I always am. That is rather unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you do, I hope your day gets better. It probably will, so no need to worry. Whatever issues you have now, they'll go away, hopefully. I hope you're keeping yourself warm because, man, this weather is just not doing it for me right now. It's warmer than it was the last 2 days, but still, I do not appreciate it being so damn cold. This collab has got to be my favorite one. I just love the big explosion. Just does so much like random damage to random things everywhere. What do I need to increase? I guess I'll take that. Oh, that's a new one. I haven't seen this stamp before. If a target is defeated within 2 seconds, blah blah blah, they have 1% chance to drop a stamp. May drop a mushroom instead. That's a little funny. It's not really that cold for me, although it doesn't help that my freaking family keeps turning on the aircon. During this time of the year, like, why would they turn on the air conditioner? That doesn't make sense. I feel like that's the last thing you do. Even if it's not that cold. My mother is weird. Aren't all mothers a little bit quirky? I'll upgrade this. As well as my second sister. I suppose it's just preference then. They just prefer being on the colder side of things. They have a weird thing for feeling hot during times like this. For feeling hot? You mean feeling... Wait. Hold on, my brain's a little scattered. Okay, now there's a pause in the game. Finally. They have a weird thing for feeling hot during times like this. Like, they just feel warmer during the winter rather than colder. Or I guess the fall, because it's not winter yet. Is it winter yet? I don't know when winter begins. Or when the fall stops. Like, when is this? Who classified this? They just feel hot for some reason? Maybe they're just bad bitches, I don't know. That's a little abnormal, but not the weirdest thing around. Still a little weird to be feeling warmer during the colder seasons. Is it the opposite during the warmer seasons? Like during spring and summer, do they feel colder? Although me, on the other hand, I'm just unusual in general. You know what? That's fine and dandy. That is fine and dandy, sir. Or madam. Yeah, my ass is gonna get kicked. I don't want to die. I need health items. Weave. I can't even feel how cold or hot I am sometimes. That is a little odd. I don't think that's normal. Just like sometimes I feel both. That's a little concerning. Just a little bit. But I mean, as long as you're fine, I guess. That is a little unusual. Just a little bit. I've never heard of that. Never heard of a person feeling both sometimes. Unless they were, like, sick or something. Which, makes sense. But... take that. Big guy. I need to get the big guy. Where did those coins come from? There we go. That was pretty quick. And I feel like sometimes I'm cold when it doesn't make sense, and sometimes I'm hot when it doesn't make sense. I mean, listen, like I said before, a little weird, but outside of that, if it doesn't hurt you, I mean, as long as you still know to, keep yourself wrapped up during the winter months and keep yourself hydrated during the summer months, then it's all fine and dandy. All fine and dandy. Still though, have you talked to a doctor about that, just in case? Ow. Headphones, blacksmith, shit. I guess I'll reroll. Damn. We got the perfect little piggy bank thing. To give an example, sometimes I put on my blanket in noon because I somehow feel cold. I mean, that can happen sometimes. I feel like some people, I mean, I don't know how often I do it, but I sometimes get those shows out of nowhere. And then I just have to put on a hoodie. And it's summertime, and summer season at that time. Ball gaming. You're just a little fella. You're just a little fella. With strange habits. Ooh, that one's good. Give me the beam. Let's see if we can upgrade this quickly enough to get the other collab. Like, what the hell is up with my body when it comes to temperature? Like I said, you're just built different. You're constructed under differing specifications. Upgrade the hell out of this real quick. Another anvil. Give me all the anvils. We are so close. We're so close to getting another collab. We just gotta... I think we gotta upgrade the... Okay, there it is. Smack these two things together. Boom. Got it. Guessing my brain is probably messed up to some degree. Nah, it's probably something more minor than that. I don't think it's gonna be full on brain damage of some kind. Maybe you should try wearing different things than you usually do. Apparently my head did have a rip open when I was younger. Yikes, that's that's a bit ugh. I had a family member who got swacked in the head with a baseball bat on accident and had to get stitches. Had to be sewn back together. Ugh. Did you like fall down the stairs or something? Somebody whack you a little too hard? I hate the idea of getting stitches, man. Just the idea of like purposefully stabbing myself with anything is very icky to me. Very, very icky. I very much don't remember getting that injury or the time I was sent to have it sewn, but my family keeps telling me that it did actually happen. Maybe they're trying to gaslight you. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe you're just being gaslit into believing it happened, but it never did. What do I want to get here? Guess the lava bucket. I do remember a faint memory of a image of my head with blood coming out of it though. Are you sure it's not a false memory? Those can happen sometimes. The brain is very good at that. Happens to me all the time. Where I think I remember something happening and then it never happened in the first place. Pretty sure it's not a false memory? Okie dokie. I will take your word, because I have no other option than to take your word for it. We might be able to get a third collab. That might be able to happen. I usually like this bomb stamp, but considering all of these debuffs are pretty good, I'm gonna keep all of these around. Okay, another anvil. We just keep getting lucky. And according to my family, the reason that my head had, wait, hold on, something has dropped. Let me read that message. And apparently, according to my family, the reason that my head had that happen is because I fell backwards onto the floor. I don't know where, because that part is inconsistent to where I actually fell. Damn. Now, not even your family can be consistent about that part. They just know you fell backwards, but it's inconsistent to where you actually fell. I'm gonna start getting like a little too curious now. Feels like we gotta do a little investigation. Like maybe I may have broken the floor somewhat. Okay, I don't. No disrespect, but in order for you to have broken the floor, you would have needed to fall pretty damn hard. That sounds more like somebody pushed you than you just fell. Somebody pulled a fucking, I don't know, anime on you and just grabbed your head and just wha-bam! Just slammed you right onto the ground. This was younger me, to be fair. True, true. Children we do tend to get into quite peculiar situations and circumstances, so who knows, maybe you were just built different back then. Unfettered power. Okay, one more. Come on. We just need to get that collab. Let me see. I guess we can just take anything random at this point. I'm surprised nothing spawned. I'm surprised we didn't get our third collab anvil. Also, my right arm is very noticeably stronger than my left arm. I mean, I know I'm right-handed, but still. Boy, you sure it's not for sussy reasons? Sorry, but you just kind of walked into that one. Okay, let's see if oh, something spawned. A normal anvil. That's a little okay. I guess we'll max this out. Well, it's not really maxed out, but I have no clue what sort of sus joke that even was meant to be. Sure thing, bud. I'm gonna be a little bit more focused on the task at hand. Never mind, I guess I don't have to be focused on the task at hand. I really have no clue? Well, remain clueless. That is my advice. Remain clueless for as long as humanly possible. Damn, my eye. Fuck. Okay, let's see. Now we just gotta go on to the next map. Where is she? This one? Might want to take this, so I'll go with that. Because this map is a little bit trickier, especially when you're using somebody that's like a ranged character. At least that's been my experience with ranged characters on this map. I'm trying to remember why my right arm is so much stronger, and I just remembered. What, they used to fucking arm wrestle gorillas? Might need to pick up a health upgrade at some point with this map. I usually do badminton practice when I was younger. I don't know what badminton is. Could you explain that? Study glasses are gonna be necessary. One of them included swinging the racket a lot, like a lot, and since I'm right-handed, that uses my right hand. I mean, my right arm. That is pretty self-explanatory, yes. If you're right-handed, you do in fact use your right arm. No, I'm not gonna use that. Hollow bomb. Probably want to get that if it pops up again, the idol dress. I remember how many times I had to keep swinging because they kept calling us to. Like, you could treat the badminton practice as freaking torture. It was a lot of endurance. But what is badminton? Like, what kind of sport is it? Because I don't think I've ever heard of it. Never in my years have I heard of badminton. It's a sport that you use a racket to hit a ball over a net against an opponent. Oh. Kind of like tennis. Is it the one with like the funny looking thing? Can't remember what the name of the thing is. Give me the wins. It's much larger space than tennis? Ah, I see. We just go around. Gotta lock in a little bit because on this map is a bit trickier. And the ball isn't regular. Yeah, it's like one of those a suckle. Okay, a shuttlecock. That is unfortunate naming. Oh, I don't want to get stuck back here. Okay, I'm almost down to half health already. What do I want to get? Have you seen it before? Let me look it up on a tab. Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've ever only seen those kinds of, I guess, balls on like if you ever go to a like a summer camp type of thing, they usually have those there. That's the only time I've ever seen those. They do fly quite quick. I'll say that much. I think I've played a little bit with those before. Just whack them. It is a little hard to whack them in the first, like, if you never are used to doing it, though. Because, like, you gotta, like, when you toss them up in the air first, and then you gotta, you know? For someone who's never played, like myself, it's a little trickier to, like, actually hit them the first time. Let me put that right there. Let me make sure I don't get surrounded easily. Wanna save my special until the mini bosses. Oh, he's right there. Alright, easy peasy. In the country I'm from, we had a legendary badminton player named Li Xiangwei. Li Xiangwei. Was he I'm assuming mayhaps an Olympian of sorts in this particular sport, mayhaps? Or maybe I'm wrong, but top class, you know? Top of the line badminton player. That's a hard like name to pronounce, I'm gonna say. Not the name of the person, but the name of the sport itself. Like badminton. It's just tricky for my tongue. I guess we can just fully upgrade this right here, but we don't have to worry about it popping up again. We got one more level to go for the bombs, and then we can continue focusing on the other upgrades. There we go. Now we can just kind of sit here and let them come to us without not needing to worry too much. He was well ranked, the #1 badminton player for 349 weeks, and even had a streak of 199 weeks consecutively at some point. Jesus, that is rather impressive. That many weeks is what, like 199? That's like several years, I think. I'm pretty sure that's a couple years. It's a long while to be the #1 at a sport. That's quite impressive. I'm assuming badminton in your country is quite big. It's quite the, well, maybe not national sport, but it's quite known, is what I mean to say. A reroll. Yeah, it is, but Li Xiangwei has been retired from badminton for 5 years now. Still, that is still quite the quite the achievement. To become the #1 at any sport really takes quite a lot. A lot of dedication, a lot of fucking work, a lot of everything. Let's eliminate this. Reroll. Okay, we may not survive this run. I may perish in the heat of battle here. Okay, there's a little bit of health, which is good. That box literally gave me nothing. I have never had that happen before. I've never opened up, destroyed a box and it gave me nothing. What luck do I have today? This is a crit increase, so I'll take that. Thank you very much. Okay, there's like 5 different things that are gonna spawn right on me. I don't really go out anymore these days. Why not? If you don't mind me asking. If it's a bit personal, then obviously don't answer, but... I mean, is there a reason, or just you don't feel like it? You just never feel like it anymore? Yeah, I'm much the same way, to be honest. There's not much to really do out there. So, honestly, I think the only time I ever go out is, when I am in need of provisions. That's really the only reason I ever go out. Or because somebody's dragging me along to go somewhere, but that's really it. Tweaking? You're tweaking right now? Yikes. I don't know, still though. I feel like a lot of people usually are not feeling very compelled to go outside. I still feel that people should, even if it's just like a little walk. It does help the mind out quite a bit. At least from my experience. Makes me feel a little refreshed when I force myself to go out for like a couple minutes. Just a little 10-minute walk, It's not all that bad. Damn, my neck feels a little... Ugh. The winds, finally, I got another upgrade. I'm glad I got the knockback thing, because that's gonna help us a lot on this map. Let's see what this ghost thing does. Oh, this guy's a bit of a tank. Okay, he's finally died. Good. I don't know why I went on a rant about legendary player about a legendary badminton player. I mean, you brought up the topic about, a topic regarding badminton, because we were talking about how your arm got big, and then it just kind of spiraled from there, Ain't nothing bad. It was a little interesting. Makes me a little curious about just the sport in general. Wondering how long it's been around, that sort of thing. I hate my little headphones. It's a very intense sport. Honestly, seems like it. I can say that. I myself used to play a sport, but not anymore. That was a long time ago. Fun though. I do like baseball a little more than other sports. Just swing, hit ball, run. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. My father hits the ball so hard that it actually hurts when it hits me. Yeah, that's just typical father thing, I suppose. I feel like that's what everybody's dad does whenever they play a sport with them. Like, dads just go like full on throttle for no reason. There's absolutely no reason to go full throttle, but they do anyways. They play like their life depends on it. Let's see. Upgrade this baby. Still no potato, unfortunate. Oh, we got the dress, which is good. My father wasn't even playing, close to playing serious in the thing? Oh. Well, maybe he's just strong. He's got dad strength, When you're a grown-ass man, you just have that kind of strength. Sometimes it just goes off, I suppose. Dad's strength is kind of weird, though. He just hits the ball that hard naturally that it hurts when it hits me. Could you ask him then to perhaps not hit you with it? It's very politely. Ask him, hey, can you not hit me with the fucking ball? Ah, my arm. It's really my fault that it hits me, to be being honest. Okay. Well, that's either you being... Are you sure it's your fault? Like 100% sure that you're just not trying to, trying to take the blame for somebody else? Because I'm meant to hit it back at him. I mean, yeah, but, doesn't mean he has to go, hard enough to hurt ya. I just miss sometimes. Happens to the best of us. Ooh, gotta twist my neck a little bit. It's a little stiff. Heavens above. Oh, she's gonna throw fire at me. Okay, she does big boy damage. I'm so close to... No, no. Damnation be upon me. I could have avoided that death. I feel like I could have avoided it. We'll get him next time. The gods were not favorable towards me. Or maybe I was just dumb. Who knows? Also, I don't know why, but my father just seems to be good at everything. I mean... he is your father, you know? He's got years on you. He's got years on you. Maybe along those years, he just got his hands into every little bit he interacted, Let me re-speak, because I feel like I just messed up my sentence halfway through. Maybe he got his hands into every little thing that he was involved in, or was slightly interested in, and maybe that's how he kinda got good at things. Damn it, my tea has gotten cold. Unfortunate. Still drinking it, though. Yeah. A little nasty, but it is what it is. One such as myself will not complain. Despite... Despite mentioning that he is pretty good at badminton, he's actually the best at basketball, as he is also a referee for basketball matches. Oh! Well, you seem to have quite the relatively, well, I was gonna say accomplished family, but I know nothing about the rest of your family. Still, though, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty alright in terms of, like, accomplishment. Not shabby, not too shabby at all. I need to get the thing that gives me more range on my pickup ability. Here's the thing. This is decent enough, I suppose. Potato, so that I don't have to worry about getting it in the future. Just want to say he is shorter than me. Don't let him hear you say that. Just joking. I myself am on the short side as well. uh, Still though, if he's pretty good at basketball, despite being a bit on the shorter side, I mean, you say he's shorter than you, but I mean, he could just be, like, I have no idea in comparison to what, you know? Like, what's your height, so that I can get a little bit of a reference? Because if you're like 6 feet, and then he's like 5'9", then, you know, that just means he's average, you know what I mean? This country in general isn't really that tall though. I assume, based off of the little information. Oh, okay, Malaysian. I was gonna say some Asian country based off of the information that we've gathered so far. Malaysia. That reminds me of a certain joke from some random ass cartoon about 2 CIA agents who got fired specifically for blowing up Malaysia, and I don't know why that was a joke, but that was just a joke apparently. 2 federal agents got demoted to normal cops because they blew up Malaysia in that cartoon. Weird little cartoon. Johnny Test, that was the cartoon. I think it was Canadian. Please, I want to pick up things at a greater range. Glasses, I guess. We'll take the glasses. Potato. What do I want to upgrade here? We may as well upgrade the feather. Feather's always just, you know, good. It's like, this is 90% of what we attack with, so may as well. Let's place this right here. This run is a little bit on the weaker side of things, I shall admit. Let's see, okay, good. We have this almost maxed out. Our feathers are at level 6 out of 7. It's taken us a little bit longer than usual to max out our standard attack, but considering we had to get a couple other upgrades to make sure we can have them to be upgraded into the proper collabs, you know, it makes sense. Makes sense that we haven't fully upgraded it yet. Level 2 on those glasses. Here we go. Fully upgraded feathers. Now we get to worry less about that. Sure, I'll take all 3. Alright, if we keep... I mean, I'm not complaining too much about the upgrades, but I kinda wishing that rubber band was around. Without that, it's gonna take a lot longer to upgrade my items. And that's no bueno. Trying to find the average height of people in my country is really hard for some reason. I mean, it shouldn't be, in theory. It's weird that it is. Is it really that hard? Let me look it up myself. I'll do a simple little search here. Average height in Malaysia. Okay, I mean, there's Wikipedia, but like Google isn't consistent with what everyone else says. Maybe try looking up like a medical thing from your country. I don't really trust Wikipedia as an as an accurate source, but you know. Let's see, accuracy, blah blah blah. Afghanistan, Albania. Let me go all the way down to the countries. A B C D E F G H I. Gotta do a lot of scrolling. Okay. It says that for Malaysians here on Wikipedia, average male height is 166.3 centimeters, or, you know, in freedom units, that would be 5 foot, or 5.5. Or, sorry, 5 feet and 5'5" is 5'5". 5 feet 5 inches, or 166. Wait, what? Why is there multiple for Malaysia? What the fuck? 1, 2, 3. Why is there multiple Malaysias? That's a little weird. Oh, I think it's taking like multiple different. I see what they're doing. I think they're taking like multiple studies and then just leaving the average in the top. I think you can see why I'm struggling to find out. Yeah. So maybe it says here, and I think this might be just the averaged out thing. 165.2 centimeters and 5 foot with 5 inches for the average male, and then for the average female it'd be 5'1" in freedom units and 154.4 centimeters. But you know what? The average Malaysian male is taller than me. That's for sure. Only by a couple inches, though. Like 2 or 3 inches taller than me. We are short. Yeah. I mean, it ain't too bad being short. You can fit into places. I'm actually above that average. Then you're maybe, you know, maybe 5, 6, 7, or 8. Which ain't too bad either. That's like standard in Las Americas. So is my father? I'm sure that makes you two stand out a bit, no? Ow, my neck. I feel like an old man. 171 cm is where I'm at. That would be, yeah, like 5'6" or 5'7", something like that. I'm pretty sure. Making an assumption. I'm not very good at translating the height differences. You know, the measurements. Although my cousin recently has had a very noticeable growth spurt, and he is now taller than I despite being younger than I am. It'd be like that. It do be like that. I'm certain that my own kin of the blood, my siblings, are gonna be mostly taller than me. One of them already is. So, for me, I feel like I'm just gonna be the shorter one out of the whole litter, so to speak. Well, we got the rubber band, so I'm gonna upgrade that a little bit more. Gonna focus on that until I don't have to worry about it anymore. I also need that, because that anvil stuff is good. Oh, I'm gonna get blown up. Okay, we're good. Idol costume is good too. Your cousin is from Singapore and is 178 centimeters. Pretty neat. It's about average, I think, in centimeters for Americans. Maybe, I'm not sure actually. Let me look that up. Let me do a little translation for the measurements here. I used to have to look up at him when I was younger. I have a cousin that's like very tall as well. Very tall. Like his head reaches the door frame kind of tall. 178 cm 2 feet. Oh yeah, that's 5'8". That's standard like average height here in the States. I'm pretty sure my cousin is like 6 foot something, which is, I don't know how much actually. Let me do... How much is 6 feet? 6. Do a little reversal. 6 foot is 182 centimeters. Why is the US so tall? I don't know. I feel like it's a mixture of factors. One, we eat a lot, so there's probably some factor having to do with that. Two, we get a lot of people from a bunch of different countries, so we all kind of, I don't know, I guess we just intermingle a bit. And there's a lot of tall people in a lot of different cultures and places, so if they're all coming here, you know, that means a lot of the taller people are coming here too. So that just adds to the whole gene pool as a whole. Even though it's majority, you know, descendancy of Europeans, I think, that live in the United States. So, I don't know, actually. The science of tallness and shortness, you know, the whole genetics stuff behind that, it's a bit interesting. Although I'm pretty sure, or so I've heard, we're actually starting to begin to go kind of backwards, where instead of getting taller, we might be seeing a global trend of people becoming shorter. And then there's your accent. I'm sure your accent's fine. I mean, you're Malaysian and your English is very good. I mean, I don't know if you're, you know, if you just studied English over there or anything else. I don't even have a Malaysian accent in the slightest, I would imagine. One would think that you were from the States with how well you type, so I can only assume. I'll take that. Oh, Anvil, come here. What do I want to upgrade? I need my collab soon, so we're actually not doing all that well when I think about it now. Okay, we got another stamp right there. Take that. I guess I'll put this here. My accent is a mix of US and UK with a little bit of Australian for some reason. That is a rather strange little concoction of accents. Have you, like, talked to any of these people? Is that why your accent is like that? Because I know my Spanish accent is kind of Mexican, despite, you know, not being Mexican. Because I just used to talk to a lot of people that were Mexican, so I just picked up their accent. I had this accent before talking to people overseas online. Well, maybe it's just a coincidence thing, you know? You just rolled that dice and that's what you landed with. Sure, I'll take it. 3 bombs. Bombs. It's odd. A little. I wouldn't say it's too odd. Just a little, you know, outside of the norm, perhaps. I'm sure most people won't even be able to tell. I think most people just assume you're American or something. Here we go. Swap that. Confirm. Strengthen that. There we go. Yeah, actually, pretty much everyone online I talk to just assumes I'm American. See? I told you. I knew I'd have it. I'd be correct on that. Because Americans ourselves, we do have some accents, regional accents to some extent. I mean, some English people, some like UK people, to me, sound like they're American, even though they're not. Just the way they talk is very less UK, if that makes sense. And so they just sound American. It's like any mixture of accents that is, in the English language. If it's like a mix, people would just assume you're American. We are raking in the money. Damn, I took some damage on something I didn't need to take damage on. However, this accent only applies to when I speak English because if I speak the other two languages I know, yes, I know two other languages, I go back to my old Malaysian accent I had when I was a child. Well, like I said, the luck of the draw. It was just simply luck of the draw. I mean, I myself have an accent, and I speak this damn language. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes my tongue gets, like, tied up. I'm just out here, like, kind of messing up certain words for no reason. And speaking of knowing 3 languages, what's up? What's up with knowing 3 languages? I kind of just had to consider my environment. What about it? Are there many people that talk different languages around you? Is that why you're so capable? To put it simply, am I a Chinese born in Malaysia, but my first language spoken is English? That is a little peculiar. Yes, a little peculiar. I imagine your parents just wanted you to know English, so they just taught you English first. Or am I wrong about that? Well, honestly, my English is mostly self-taught. Really? That's kind of interesting. But so how did it end up being your first language? Because it's a little confusing. Because wouldn't your first language be the language your parents mostly speak around you? I don't know why, I just speak English for my first words. It's American expansionism, it's working. It's a little too damn strong. No, I'm just joking. Still though, that is quite peculiar. That is actually rather interesting, and like, you should like, that's like a little, I don't know, not a party trick, that's the wrong term. But like a little factoid you can drop about yourself in like a random party. But since my grandparents can't really speak English, I have to speak Chinese with them. The hardest language on the planet, or so I've heard. One of the most difficult languages on the planet. Yikes. Surprised I haven't upgraded the idol costume just yet. And this is Malaysia, and Malaya is the usual language. As expected, the language of the land is the language of the land. it always gives me a bit of a, I don't know if I'd say a shock, but it's always a bit of a surprise hearing that like people from other countries can speak so many damn languages. Cause I guess it's just the fact that people in the States don't really need to, so we don't learn other languages. Unfortunately, I suck the most at Malay. God damn it. I suck the most at Malay, considering I cannot hold even a short conversation in Malay at all. That is rather unfortunate. I mean, it's the place you live in too, so you would think. Are you sure it's simply not just, I don't know, what's the term? Are you sure it's not just the fact that maybe you're just not used to talking to people all that much? Just to like strangers and whatnot? Maybe it's that. Maybe you're just a little bit antisocial. That's all. Just a sprinkle of antisocial. Damn, I got destroyed like in not even 3 seconds. What the hell, man? I should have gone the other direction then. Fuck. Damn. Again. Okay, to be fair, this character is not the most DPS heavy, but damn. When I say I cannot even hold a short conversation, in Malay, I mean by I'm not capable enough to speak Malay words for that. Ah, well, that's kinda iffy. That's no good. So how do you get around then? Like, do you just speak to other people that know other languages? That know your other, like, two languages that you know how to speak? And just stick to them? Like, so I would imagine it'd be a little bit difficult to get around without knowing how to speak, the language of the land. Fortunately, most people here tend to know English. Hmm. Let me look up Malaysia, because I feel like I have a certain image of a country flag, but I want to make sure I'm correct on that. My little estimation. Guess no, it's not estimation. That's the wrong word. My guess. Malaysia. Yep. Okay. Got it. Got it. Malaysia. Blah blah blah. Southeast borders. Did this country used to fall under? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of another country that was under the British. No, okay. The Malay kingdoms, which from the became. Yeah, okay. I am. No wonder. Okay, so the I was thinking like our flag looks like that for some reason. Yeah, but I was thinking like, oh, like Malaysia, that's a country that knows a lot of English. I was thinking like, isn't it because you guys were like a colony before or part of the British Empire? Turns out you were, and that's probably the reason why a lot of you are taught English, which makes sense, I guess. Because I swear, I see a lot of like sometimes every now and again in certain parts of like internet culture, I just see like Malaysians like either writing stuff like fan fiction or some shit, and I'm like, why did these people know English so much? It always it was always like a little thought in the back of my head, like, why is there just a random Asian country that knows a lot of English? And then, well, I guess that answers the question. You guys used to be a part of the British Empire. That's why y'all know English. You just brought up fan fiction. Listen, listen. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't need to worry. It's nothing to concern yourself over. Just know that's how I found out. Okay? I'm a fanfic reader. Oh? 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 Yeah? I read a lot of fanfics. That seems to be a popular thing for the younger folk of your country to do. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna actually, if you do not mind, I am gonna make myself some more tea. I'm gonna take a little break, probably take like 15 minutes or so. I also probably the only person you can find who wrote the entire fanfics tier list on Google Docs. The entire fanfics tier list of what? Like, and now I'm curious, but you can answer that later. For now, I am going to take a 15-minute break, get myself some more tea, you know, take this as an opportunity to get yourself some tea or, whatever drink you want, a snack, use the restroom, whatever. I will be right back. I've made my long-awaited return. If you're wondering why it takes me around 10 minutes to get a damn cup of tea, it's 'cause I gotta use a saucepan to heat up my water. Little saucepan thing. 'Cause I don't have a kettle or anything like that. So I just have to use what I got. Takes a while for that water to heat up. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Let's see, do we want to retry or do I just want to try out with somebody else? Kind of brute force it. Kind of want to keep going until I manage to get past this level with this certain character. Taking care of business real quick. Already got smacked around a little bit. And we just started too. Oh, at least our feathers are on level 4 already. Hell yeah. Alright. This run might be good. Might be a good one. We're getting anvils left and right as well. I'll take the glasses. Potato. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We got a good group of them with that with that special that time around. potato. Okay, same stuff. We're doing pretty good on the potato for now, so I'll take the magic. I kind of want the just bandage. I'll take the wind magic. Another potato upgrade. We're getting lucky so far. I kind of do want the speed. I'm not gonna lie. Having the speed up would be pretty good. I'll take the potato. Why not? That's what I want to focus on anyways, so that I don't have to worry about upgrading it later down the line. Okay, that's a lot of money. A lot of XP as well. Damn. Okay, let's upgrade the card. Hopefully we can get more things as upgrades. There we go. Speaking of. Well, we might as well take the glow stick for now, because as much as I need the hollow bomb, it's not being presented, so yeah. Should have probably upgraded the anvil that time. Or the credit card. There we go. Got to do it there. Level 4. Still kind of worried about not being able to defeat the halfway point boss because of the fact that we don't, haven't been able to get a collab in yet. So, this is a bit tricky. Oh, finally we get the hollow bomb. I mean, at least, I don't know why I stayed so quiet for so long, and I just started, like, thinking to myself as if I was talking out loud. Okay, here we go with this one. If we stay out of her range, then maybe our extra stuff can hit her for us. Oh, we're so... Get out of the way, get out of the way! And we're good. Oh, there's the lava. Okay, we have defeated her, so we're good to go this time around. So far. Good, good. And hello again, Brian. Seems you've returned. Did you read that message properly? Which one? The one he just sent? Yeah, with the emotes, no? 02 hi. It's it. That's the command. That's the emote. The one I said before, you got something. Oh, yeah. The Also, probably the only person you can find who wrote an entire fanfics tier list on Google Docs. And then I asked, what was on it, like what kinds of fanfic, you know? The, not Anne. Oh, well, listen. Listen, it's one word. It's one word. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, then you don't need to worry about my mistakes. A little grammar man. You ask what's on it? Sure, if you're willing to spill the beans. If not, then that's fine. Your business is your business. How do I even answer that? I don't know. I mean, you're the one who wrote an entire fanfics tier list on the Google Docs. Just give me a general gist. Like I said, if you are willing. If not, it is what it is. I don't want anything on here. I guess we'll just take the bandage. It is 17 pages, by the way, the Google Doc. Golly. 17 pages. Oh, Nurse's Horns. It's pretty good too. Super Nurse's Horns. Look at these little guys. I like these little guys. They're very cute. I love them. It's more so just saying anything I decided... Wait, hold on. Let me reread that again. It's more so just saying anything I decided to include on the tier list, LITD. I don't always include every single fanfic I've read on it. I see. So is it like you're just the ones you think are good, that you're like, you know what, this one deserves to be on the list, that kind of thing? Max this one out. It's just going on... It's just going by instinct feeling, as well as if it abides by the rules of the tier list. I see. That sounds like a fun little side project, I suppose. Just having your own little tier list. Do I want any of this stuff? Well, I guess I'll upgrade this right here, and we shall continue to farm these little guys. Kinda hard to call it a side project. Call it whatever you want. When there's like 566 fanfics on the tier list that are ranked, okay, that is a lot. That is quite a lot. 566. Sheesh. Don't know what I'm doing right now. What was I trying to... Right, I'm gonna try and... I guess upgrade the hollow bombs so that I can just mix that with the potato. And then there's the fact that there are 17 tiers. That is a lot of tiers. Why so many tiers? I feel like 17 tiers is a little unnecessary. Depending on, and this is just me saying this without having really any context as to the rules of the tier list in the first place. Ow. Tea. The tea is still too damn hot to drink. Fuck. It's hard to separate what I think of the fanfics in just a simple S or A or B tier. You're very peculiar, very peculiar about your ranking then. Very specific. You must have high standards, I assume. High standards. Okay, let me get to that anvil real quick. There we go. Put that right here. Like every single fanfic in the tier list is ordered within the tier list from most to liked to least liked in that tier. Oh, I think I get an idea of what you're saying. Still though, it must be at least a little, well, maybe it's not time consuming, but do you ever like rearrange some of the stuff on the list? There's 566 of these damn bastards. Yeah, that's that's like a monolith of a thing. You ever like do a double take and go like, maybe I should take this one that's up here and bring it lower, or vice versa? There's literally nothing here I want. I guess I can do this. Let's go! I want to rearrange it since I actually want to do a re-rank soon, since opinions have changed now. Good luck with that, Brian. Good fucking luck. Having to rearrange 566 fics. I feel like you're not even gonna remember half of them, what they were about, or like, how you felt about them at the time. Finding a moment and the motivation to do that, not easy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's not an easy task in any way, shape, or form. And that, I mean, there is some fun in that, Just, trying to figure all that out. Do I want any of this? This is good, I think. So I'll take the headphones. Tears? I'm not even sure if I want the tears, man. Thankfully, the highest tier ones remain pretty much the same spots, since those spots are very specifically picked to begin with. Well, that's one thing out of the way then. Makes your life easier. Now, do I take these? I mean, if I get the spider thing, I don't even think we have enough time to actually upgrade much, but I may as well. Sure. Everything below, it's everything below that isn't terrible. Sorry, let me let me reread that I'm not in the middle of fighting a bunch of little guys. I can just run around in circles real quick. Okay, there we go. It's everything below that isn't terrible that is the reason why I want to a re-rank. Yeah, the middle stuff is gonna be the stuff that's like shuffling around most of the time. I would imagine anyways. Because the terrible stuff will just basically stay at the bottom, right? So everything in the middle is it's really the only stuff that would really change. Most of the time anyways. Okay, we're getting into a bit of a tricky situation. Okay. Now I could show you the full tier list if I want to. Nah, I'm alright. No need. You wouldn't even be able to post a link or anything anyways because I have an auto mod that kinda deals with links and whatnot. Because, you know, bots and all that jazz. Oh, big guy. Let's upgrade this. I'll use this to upgrade. Actually, upgrade that. We haven't really gotten a lot of stamps this time around, which is a little weird. Just a teeny tiny bit weird. Can't really complain though, since everything else has been going fine. Okay, that's max. Is it? Yeah, it's maxed out, I think. You feel like sharing it? Well, that's too damn bad. Still though, it'd be interesting to look at if I could, you know, allow links in the damn in the damn chat. Damn, it's almost like we're 30 minutes out from from ending stream. I didn't even realize. Time has passed relatively quickly. That usually doesn't happen. This is maxed out, so hopefully I can kill this guy quickly enough, because if he don't die, then I die. There we go. Whew, that was close. That was like 10 seconds left. There's also the damn categorizing below the tier list in the Google Doc. Oh man. You got categories and shit. Categories for I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's already like a 500 something, 566 fan fictions. You may as well categorize them, you know? Upgrade that. Sure, take that. Why not? What do I want to upgrade here? That. Use this to upgrade this. There's even the pending section for fanfics that are currently being read or on hold that I very much intend to put into the tier list just right below the tier list. You put a lot of effort into this tier list of your into this tier list of yours. Sorry, I don't know what that was about. Well, I know what that was about. I almost took saliva down the wrong hole. Had to make sure that didn't happen. And then at the very bottom is the history of the ranked #1 fanfics throughout the 4 years the tier list existed. Like I said, you have your dedication to that tier list. Maybe, I don't know. I almost feel like saying you should get some help with it, but I'm sure it's probably not something you'd want to share with other people that you know. I really do not have to put this much effort into it. You don't. But what's the harm in it, you know? What's the harm in it? As long as you're having fun doing so. It's whatever. Let's see if I can beat the final boss of this stage. It's gonna be a bit rough, I think, but we should do just fine. Are you trying to cause an explosion that rivals, Hold on. Let me pause real quick. Are you trying to cause an explosion to rival the time that the dinosaurs got wiped out by a meteor? Yes. The more DPS, the better. That's my way of doing things in this game. Just the more I can hurt things, the less I need to worry about getting hurt. And it works out so far. Are you a relatively new player? I've been playing this game. I don't play it often, but I've been playing it for, I would say, like a month, really. Maybe a month and a half. Like I said, I have played this game before. I just don't play it on stream as often as I do Well, even off stream, I don't play it that often. So who am I to say? But like I play it, maybe like a few times a week. For me, since a few weeks after it came out. Oh, that's a like since it came out on Steam or since the original like came out on somewhere else. I don't know if the original was also on Steam. Oh, this was before it was even on Steam, so you've been playing the like for like a how long has that been then? Probably a long ass time, no? A year plus, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, June 2022. So you've been playing for like 2 years. No wonder. But yeah, I've known about the game. I just never had the opportunity to play it because I got this PC like 3 months ago, so just decided to get it since it looked fun and it was free. So why not? Back then, I was also a lot more obsessed with VTubers. Who wasn't? 2020 was essentially the apex, and ever since then, it's kind of been downhill a little bit. Weirdly enough. What do I upgrade? Sure, I'll upgrade this. I have the money for it. There we go. There's a lot of woke people. Serious? Why the hell are they going to hang out? Why? Sorry, I misread that. So seriously, why the hell are there so many people hating on Iron Mouse? Because they're jelly, It's normie stuff. They don't understand the power of Iron Mouse, Mousy Lady. I don't know. They're just people are weird, but that's like always the case with the internet. People would just hate on whoever. It is the way of things. Nothing can re nothing can really be done about it. Although it is kind of wild. It is nice that that other streamer and her did that collab, and they just to sort of, how do you say, wrinkle out, no, not wrinkle out, to cool down the waters, to make sure that like everybody gets the page, that to make sure everybody's on the same page, that they're cool, right? That they're both cool with each other, and that the hate shouldn't be happening in the first place. It is always sad though. Although, man, I swear to God though, the recent drama, like in the past year alone, it hasn't even been the end of the year yet. I mean, we're very close, but I swear this year has been very wild in terms of like VTuber drama specifically. And that's a little concerning, in my opinion. I don't know about you, but it makes me think that things, if they keep heading in this direction, are not gonna end up well for VTubers in general. Hololive had 5 graduations this year, to be fair. Yeah, but I'm not even talking about just like the graduations. The graduations are one thing, right? When I say VTubers, I mostly hang around like I sorry, I mostly hang around like the indie scene, because that's just what interests me more so than the corporate scene. Although yeah, I've seen what's going on over in the corporate scene. It's kind of hard not to. Hololive fans are absolutely in pain right now. I know they're. I feel bad for them. I feel very, very bad for them. It's like, y'all lost like a bunch of heavy hitters, right? Ame, the most recent I think that Hololive fans are losing is Fauna, right? And I feel like there was another chick that left. I think it may have been on the JP side. That might be the reason I don't remember too well. But a couple of others left or are leaving, which is sad. Fauna and Chloe, those two had graduations. announcements back to back in less than a day. Oh yeah, that's yikes. That's a big yikes. Still though, I mean, I think this is gonna sound weird, but I think, in my opinion, I don't know if I would say that you know the saying about how talents technically are like the face of the company, how they hold the most power. So in a sense, you've seen a lot of people that used to be um part of corpos just go into either indie corpos or like indie corpos is so it's such a hyperbole. We are entering the indie VTuber era already. Yeah, like I mean we've been there for a while, but like I think it's starting to show that like now that the big VTubers are slowly but surely going into the indie scene, I think it's like yeah, the I would say the corporate scene is going to be suffering for a while. I don't think they're gonna die off, but like they're definitely gonna lose people just because when you're an indie, you can do whatever you want, you know? And if people already know you from a previous, quote unquote, a previous life, yeah, Neji Sanji is like already dead essentially. Most of their talents, most of their like big talents that even I didn't know of, or like even that I knew of, that even though I didn't watch any Neji Sanji people, have already switched to either they've become part of fucking who? What's that one group's name? The group Iron Mouse is part of. They still have their JP side, but nothing else after that. Yeah, they're on the downside. I think really Hololive, Niji, just by virtue of having been a giant, and then like what Face Connect, I guess, are like the big titans of the industry so far. Cause I don't even V Shoujo. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. V Shoujo. Sorry. In my brain, I get a little weirded out when it comes to like smaller corporate. Even though V Shoujo isn't small by any means, it's pretty damn big. Although V Shoujo has problems of its own because of the whole like allowing their talents to be super free, which is kind of weird to say out loud, but it really, I think that the whole like our talents are very much free thing that V Shoujo has might start biting them in the ass, because they've had too many controversies as of late. As of recently, they've just started to have many controversies. Oh man. Like that group cannot wrangle its own talents in any way, shape, or form. Otherwise, they go against the very thing that their reputation is built upon, which is rough. It's rough. They're still gonna obviously be fine, but I don't know. I mean, the VTubers can leave VShojo if they want to, and they get to keep all their stuff on like the corpos. Yeah, but I just mean that like the group as like obviously I don't think that VShojo VTubers want to leave VShojo, but I think that the controversies that VShojo has kind of incidentally been involved with just because of the individual talents like own issues, either their own issues or issues with like other people, is going to like drag VShojo down to some extent. Because I mean, they already have a reputation when it comes to like who they hire, right? There's the whole like, oh, is V Shoujo just are they just a nepotism like group basically, where they just pick people who the other talents have collabed with in previous like life, you know, things. And the fact that they've already built up like a relatively negative reputation as a group, not individual talents, but just as a group, they've have like a sort of negative, you know, vibe to them. I don't know. It just feels like they're gonna start getting into some troubles down the line. Don't know when, but you know, they're kind of going there. What am I trying to do? Shop, character gotcha. Do I got? Yes, I do. I got everybody here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed one. I missed one. I missed the hot one. God damn it. Have you noticed the characters that sparkle on this menu? No, actually. I have not. Hold on, let me go back to that. Where are they sparkling? Here or somewhere else? Oh. This one. Yeah, some of them sparkle. Are those? I imagine the ones that are sparkling are the ones that have you know, graduated. Yeah. I mean, it's a neat homage, you know? It's sad. It is. I do feel bad for people that are like big fans of the Corpo VTubers because, you know, they just, oh man, I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad. I don't like when people get really sad. And people get super fucking sad about their VTubers graduating, understandably. Fauna will be sparkling in whatever the next update is, yeah. Weird question. I don't know if you know the answer to this, but I remember the planet girl, right? This one right here in the this one. Has she shown her face up again as like a independent, like an indie VTuber? Or yeah, Sana. Like, cause I don't think I've heard of her popping up again on the internet. I mean, maybe she has and I just never noticed. Okay, she is an indie. Because I remember her years ago. She was like one of the big. I think she was basically maybe not the first English like side VTuber that had like graduated. That was like big. But I remember her being one of them, if not the first. What's her indie VTuber name? Because I feel like I gotta write that down. I want to like watch her. I think I remember watching her a little bit. She was the first Hololive EN member to graduate. Okay. So my memory isn't as bad as I thought. My arms. Damn. Feel like I gotta stretch. I gotta stretch out. Been sitting in this chair for too long. Let's see who else we can get. I got everybody here. Everybody here. Oh. There we go. Unlocked everyone there. Watame! I love Watame, bro. Watame is so goofy. I don't watch these VTubers a lot, but like the clips I see every now and again, man, Watame has always been, or Watame, sorry, Watame has always been like goofy AF. Watame! Goofy goat, or I guess sheep, but you know, horns. The horns confuse me a little. My bad. Some people would crucify me for making that mistake. I still need... I did not get Coco, hold on. Lower that to like 3. There we go. Got all of them. Shoko. Let's see if we can get her this time. Nope. Okay. There we go. And there we go. I got all of them unlocked. The thing is, Aqua and Ame have already returned as indie VTubers. Yeah. That seems to be like I said before, that seems to be the move that the whole industry is kind of doing. Like industry, quote unquote, VTubers that are big, you know, like it seems to be the trend. Fauna had a VTuber before being Fauna, so she will go back to that. She could, yeah. So did I know Fuamoko also had their previous twin VTuber models prior to joining, you know. I feel like a bunch of them did actually. I feel like that's the standard now. You have to hire people that have already been doing this for a while. So I feel like most of the ones that are propping up now, whenever they leave, they can just go back to their old models, or you know, a rendition of their older models, you know. Who else? I guess I gotta look up Sana to see what her indie thing is like. Chloe isn't really going to have an indie VTuber as far as I can tell at the moment. She's considering she's gonna be taking a long break after her graduation. Yeah, I imagine some of these folks are in a mixture of burnout and, you know, like, I mean, if you a lot of them have been doing this for like almost a decade at this point, right? Like, I mean, you got like, you know, it's been a while. I mean, either half a decade or almost, you know, like 3/4 of the way to a decade. So I can understand why some of them might want to take a break. Sana was a case where she has back problems, so she can't really sit and stream for that long. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. I was gonna say, with modern technology though, you could definitely get back into into streaming and just walk around in your room, right? That's what I'm pretty sure that's what one of the VTubers that came back as an indie did, right? She's got like a whole 3D model. Naime? Okay, Naime. I was looking that up and that name popped up, but I wasn't so sure. Let me look her up. Naime. Namie. VTuber. After 1 year. Okay, let's see. That's a different one. A different fellow. I'm pretty sure this is also a different Namie. There's a couple Namies. Strange. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out on my own. No need to, no need to worry though. I'll definitely look into her, cause it's been a while. It's been a long while since I've heard like even her fucking voice. Jesus, it's like years, bro. Years. Okay, that's cute. I don't know how to get these tiers. I forget. Hmm. Upgrades. Let's see. I guess I could get fan letters. Can drop fan letters, which grants permanent boost. Sure. Well, I actually don't have the money for that. Eliminates options when leveling up. And what's this? Allows weapons and items to be disabled in the armory and will not appear in-game. Give me some of that. Stats. Let's see if we can upgrade some stats real quick. Which ones do I want to upgrade anyways? I guess attack's always good. Speed is decent. Health, haven't upgraded that in a while. And now we have no fucking money. So there goes all my money, bro. All that I've gained, lost in the same day. Well, that'll be all for now, since we only have a few minutes left of stream time. I'll head us over here. There we go. In this lovely little place. I don't know where I am, though. One of the indie VTubers I have been curious of is I'm sorry, I am bad with names. Amatsuka Uto. Amatsuka Uto. Amatsuka Uto. Oh, her. The only reason I know about her is because I've watched I don't know if you know about how I first heard her as being Ame's sister. It's because they share the same artist. I heard of her because of Peo-shan. I don't know if you know Yukonishita Peo. I've watched her, and I believe her art mama is also the same, or something like that. So that's how I know of her. I think they even mentioned it one time that like they're not like actually related or anything like that. She's been in a bunch of random places. Yeah, I've heard she like went on like a hiatus for a while, no? Like a little hiatus, and then I think she may have returned for a while. I'm not too sure. Is noted, gentle and cute. Da, da, da. Like I last heard of that. She did go on a few hiatus. Yeah, that's what I heard at some point. I don't remember when necessarily, because details, right? But I do remember that. But she's been active this whole year. Good to know. Good to know that she's doing all right for herself. Well then, since it is about time for me to go, I shall bid thee farewell, my kindred. I hope you all have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights, wherever and whenever you are. Thank you all for watching, those that are live, VOD watchers, lurkers, wherever and whenever you are. She's sounds really cute. She does. She really does. Thank you for being here, Brian, by the way. It was lovely speaking to you, and I hope that you come around some other time. Maybe we'll see each other again. Maybe we won't. Who knows? It's up to the gods. I shall see you all some other time. Bye bye.